Good morning, friends. Hey, how's everybody? So, obviously, I need to work some miracles today on this hair and face. We're going to do some makeup this morning, and I am thrilled about this live because OFIR will be here with us, and we are launching a brand new product to OFIR today. So, let me see if I can get the link to show here. When you're getting on, say hi. If you are seeing this part of the video, you're most likely watching the replay, and I love that. I love replay watchers, so make sure you stay. Type hashtag replay in the comments so that I can come back and say hi, and any questions that you have, you can post them. We are pretty active in the comments after videos are over here, so we're going to not waste any time at all. I'm going to start with, this is the matte primer from OFIR. This primer is so good, and it smells so good. But what it's going to do is just fill in any like larger pores that you have and make your makeup sit on your face like really smooth and beautiful. So you definitely don't want to skip the primer for sure. Hi, OFIR. Y'all, what a crazy morning it has been. If you want to know if the people you see doing their makeup online have their stuff together. We don't. No, we don't. Not always. It has been, let's see, what is today? Is Wednesday, I believe. It has been the craziest week over here, like already so far. P.S. If you want to see what we're launching today, holy moly, is this not the most beautiful? It's a brand new eyeshadow palette. We're going to put on some foundation and stuff first. So, hang tight. I'm going to show that to you. Hi, Suzanne. All right, so I am sort of between shades on the foundation right now. So, we're going to do like a little squirt of barley. And then like a little squirt of praline. And we're going to mix them together. One is a little bit too light and the other one's a little bit too dark. So we're just going to like mix them. Okay. This is how we do it over here. I'd say that's a pretty good match, wouldn't you? So Monday was like, here I am over here bragging about how I love Mondays. I always say that I love Mondays, but this week, the Monday was, I'm like debating on whether or not I should tell you guys. You know that whole like we listen and we don't judge thing? Can we do that for a minute? Monday, I thought my husband was going to pick my kids up from school, and he thought I was going to pick our kids up from school. So, Monday about, school's over at 3 o'clock. So, Monday about 3:30, my phone rang. It was the school. And they're like, Ashley, your kid is still here. Isn't that great? Thankfully, they were like super understanding. And I didn't forget him. He keeps telling me that I forgot him, but I didn't. I just didn't think it was my day to go. So there we are on that. All right. So in case you wondered if I have my life all together, I do not. We're going to use the, what is this? Perfected Concealer. A little bit here. I think this is the lightest shade of the concealer. It's the shade Enamel. And I just love how bright it is. But you definitely don't have to do it like me. Hi, Annette. I'm going to wet my beauty blender, or makeup sponge. So we are just winging it over here. This is a really good way to blend your concealer if you're worried about like fine lines under your eyes. To dampen a beauty sponge. Do it like that. Okay, we got to get some housekeeping done in here because I am just a mess this morning. So, yes, we are launching a new product to OFIR today. They have a brand new eyeshadow palette. You are going to love it. It's gorgeous. And we're also going to give one away during the live today. So, here's what you have to do to enter. And it's like one of their bougie, like bigger palettes, okay? It's Quiet Bloom. They have not had any, like, pinkish eyeshadows until now. Check this out. There's pinks and there's purples. There's mattes and there's shimmers. It's gorgeous. And so you are going to want to enter to be in the giveaway for this. All right, so we're going to give one of these away today during this video. So what you have to do is like the video, make sure you share it publicly, and then just come back and talk to me in the comments is all you have to do. Just be active. We pick the winners from the comment section, but we will go back to make sure that you liked and shared if you're picked as the winner. Okay, so make sure that you like and share, and then just come back and chat with us. All right. Okay, so can we take a moment and appreciate OFIR foundation and concealer, because that was like 2 minutes, and look how much better I look already. Already I look better. Okay, so let me grab this brush right here. This is another eyeliner. The eyeliners from OFIR are so good. This brush from OFIR is my favorite thing. I love it. So I'm going to use the bronzer. This is their baked bronzer, and it has like a bronzer and a highlighter. Over here, we just kind of mix them together like that. We just kind of go like that and use it sort of like a contour slash bronzer. Okay. Just warms you up a little bit. It goes on like butter. It's very easy to like lay it right where you want it to go. It doesn't like this kind of powder, because it's baked, it doesn't like fly everywhere. So it's very, very easy and like workable. Also, it takes me like 2 years to use one of these all the way up. And I use it like every day. Hi, Lori. You made it. Hi, Desiree. All right, so a little bit of bronzer changes your whole world, doesn't it? Also, this is, so because I mix them together, so it's a bronzer and a highlighter, you can use them separately, but I just always run my brush through both of them because it makes your bronzer almost like, not much, but a little bit like sparkly, shiny. I'm all about killing two birds with one stone. If we mix them together, you don't have to do like an extra step. You can. But you know, it's just one of those little things. Hey, Kelly, I was hoping, so I'll just go ahead and tell you guys all about my failed life. If you just got here, I was telling them I forgot my kids at school Monday. Or I didn't forget. I thought my husband was going and he thought I was going. And so we just 3:30 and my kids were still at school. So this morning, I normally send the text out like way before I start so that it has time to get to everybody before the live. But I thought today's live was an hour later than it actually was. And so I am killing it at life, you guys, right now. I got more highlights and a haircut like a week ago, I guess. I'm mixing these two blushes. This one is called Almond. This one is called, how do you say it? Lychee, L-Y-C-H-E-E. Your girl's from Alabama. I don't know how to say hard words. So I'm just mixing them together, but look how pretty these blushes are when you put them on. And this brush just is everything. It's everything. Love it. Okay. So I'm just going to do this. We're getting there. We're almost to the eyeshadow. Almost. I love these blushes together. This one by itself is, because I'm a fair-skinned girly, this one by itself is almost too close to the shade of my bronzer. So I add the little bit of this pink in there with it, and it's just perfect. So if you didn't know, also the OFIR blushes have blurring powders in them. So they are quite literally like putting a filter on your face. It's amazing. All right, so let's play with this eyeshadow palette. So this is brand new. This launches today. Rhonda, you do need that big fluffy brush. It is a good brush. It's a good brush. Let me grab my little brush thing here so I can find what I'm looking for. What was I saying? This actually launches to their website today. All right, so right now, today is the first day you can get this. It is called Quiet Bloom. Hi, Cynthia. Thank you. Thanks, y'all. I've not done anything to my hair today. It is a mess. Oh, well, here we are. So this is called Quiet Bloom. It has 12 shades. Some of them are matte. Some of them are shimmer. All the names of the shades are on the back of these palettes. That's a really fun little feature there. It has a humongous mirror in it. I use this to do my makeup a whole lot. So these palettes, I have all of them. There's 3 of them. There's the Perennial, the Dune palette, and then this is the new one, the Quiet Bloom. I reach for these most of any eyeshadows that I have, just because they're so versatile. So I'm going to take this middle, like for me, it's a skin color, and we're just going to sweep it everywhere. Because what I have learned is it is easier to blend eyeshadow on top of eyeshadow than it is to blend it on top of just skin or foundation or whatever. So we're going to just put a little bit of this like everywhere. So I have one video where I went live and I used pink eyeshadows. And that video is well over a year old, and I still get questions every day on that video about my eyeshadow. So we're going to try to recreate that pink eyeshadow look with this palette. Pink eyeshadows are just the best. I'm looking for... Here we go. I was looking for this. So these are... Hold on. My little robot vacuum cleaner decided she wanted to come in here and clean here while I'm doing my makeup. All right, so these are the 2 eyeshadow brushes I use from OFIR the most. There is another one. I don't know where it is right now. But these 2 I use most of all. This one is a fluffy like blending brush. This one is the smudge brush. The other one is a flat. It's called a pigment packing brush. And it's going to like lay your eyeshadow on your eye like really thick. Here it is. Like this one. Okay. These are the 3 eyeshadow brushes from OFIR. They're all really, really good. I'll show you how they work. All right. But what we're going to do first is, okay, I'm going to grab this lighter pink right here. This is just a light shade. Let's see, what's it called? Peony. And I'm going to sweep it sort of in the crease and above. So we're just making everything like light pink. Yeah, so if you just got here, we're giving one of these away. So if you want to win one, all you have to do is like, share, and comment. So like the video, share it. If your settings on your Facebook page are set to private, just set them to public just for the share, because we will need to be able to see that you shared, and then just, you know, come say something in the comments. So this pink, this really light pink, just is going to give you a good shadow in the back to work on top of. Isn't it pretty? It blends so well. All right, so I'm just going to tap this off because I'm going to use the same brush next. I don't know. Let's try this one. This is a sparkly, sort of a little bit of a darker pink. It is called Flora. All right, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to just tap into that just a little bit. Like, here's the other thing with these. You don't need a lot. And we're just going to... Eyeshadow is one of those things where you want to... Less is more, right? you want to just do a little bit and then build as you go, because if you don't get enough, you can always add more. But if you get too much, it's a little harder to fix that, right? Yes, the OFIR brushes are so good, and they work super well with their products. So I'm all about, like, I want the stuff and the stuff that goes with the stuff. This is the stuff. This is the stuff that goes with the stuff. Because most of the time companies make products that are like made to work together. So that's why I like to get, I like the OFIR brushes. They just work so well with their eyeshadows. Yay, Pam loves pink eyeshadow. I know you're either like the pinky girlies or you're more like neutrals / corals and oranges and browns. And I don't know. I think I like both. All right, so just a little bit of that like darker pink. And these are pink, y'all. They're pink. All right, so for me, you don't have to do this if you want to leave yours like super hot pink. I'm going to grab this one too. It's kind of a little bit more of a purpley finish. This one is called Flutter. No, it's not. It's called Glisten. This one right here, it's got a little bit of a purpley like undertone, and we're going to just on the outside corner kind of warm that up a little bit. Also, these are shimmer. These last two pinks that I use are shimmer ones, so it's going to make it sparkle. All right, and y'all know me, if you've been here before, I always do the whole like triangle thing pointing out with my darkest shades of eyeshadow, and then we'll fill in with a lighter shade later. All right, so you see the difference? This one's just a little bit darker than this one. These are so pretty. We can swatch them too if you want to see them all, because obviously I can't use all the colors on my eye, but if you want to see them swatched, we'll do that. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch brushes just for a second. This one is like a little bit more fluffy, and we're just going to blend all of this in really good. Okay. Look how pretty it is. I don't know if it, like, you can see it in my lighting. It's so pretty. There are some browns here, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab the little smudge brush, and I'm going to grab this one right here. I love a good, OFIR is my favorite for this palette because there's all the pinks, but you also have a really good, you have a matte one and a shimmer one, like a brown, that you can use to like make it a little darker if you want to, a little more dramatic. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take this one, and it is a sparkly one, but I love this shade. It is called Calla Lily. No, it's not. It's called Dream. Sorry. My left and rights get mixed up when I have to flip it over. So I'm going to use this little bit of brown right under here. Always just need a little something on the bottom. And I like to do a shade of brown or something like that. For me, a lot of people would put a dark pink under here. I don't know. You can do that. I just like the brown. Yeah, I haven't got to setting yet, Connie, but we'll get there. All right. So the next thing I'm going to do is go back to my fluffier brush, this one. And then this shade right here, it looks kind of orangey, but it's not. It's called Whisper. Okay. I'm going to grab it with my brush, just like that. And we're going to sweep under my eyebrow. See how sparkly that made it? It's just, well, not really sparkly, more like shimmery. But it just makes everything look like finished. And then I'm going to take my finger, same shade, and lay it down right here. so pretty. The OFIR eyeshadows are gorgeous. All right, so if you want to win one of these, we're going to give one away before I get done with my makeup today, which we're getting close. So if you have not liked, shared, and commented, you're going to want to like this video, share it somewhere publicly, and then comment in the comments. Yeah, my nails match my eyes. And then we're going to give one away towards the end when I get done. All right, so I'm going to use a little bit of setting powder, and then we're going to finish off these eyes. So I'm just going to use a brush in their setting powder. Hey, there is a link in the description of the video. So if you can't see a link anywhere on the screen, if you tap my face, you might be able to see it. It's in the description though. A little bit of setting powder. This is awful shiny right here. We're going to fix that. Fix that right up. This pink eyeshadow, I don't know if you can see how shimmery it is, but it is so pretty. All right, let's put a little bit of mascara on, and then I'll swatch all of these for you so that you can see how they look. They are so, I don't know, I love pink eyeshadows. I feel like pink eyeshadow is kind of just a no-brainer if you're a blonde. And the closer to summer we get, the more blonde I'm going to be. So. Do y'all know how hard it is to put your makeup on in your phone camera? It's not easy. We're going to use this. OFIR's mascara is also really good. This is the smudge proof one. They do have a waterproof one, but in my opinion, you don't need waterproof with this. I mean, it doesn't move. And I am a crybaby. So if I can wear this and it doesn't come off with how much I cry, then I promise you can. All right. Did y'all enter for the giveaway? We're giving away one of these eyeshadow palettes. A little bit on the bottom. Hi, Valerie. Welcome. All right, the lashes are lashing today. I don't know what it is about a good pink eyeshadow look. It just like makes everything better, right? Just makes it all look good. All right, so what do you think? A little bit of something on my lips. Let's see. This is the pink smoothie. Just a little bit of a pink. Oh, you're so sweet. I don't really feel like I know that much. I'm just winging it, you know? For some reason, I need to sharpen this. Also, in the way of the stuff and the stuff that goes with the stuff, I do get a lot of questions about the OFIR pencils and like how to sharpen them well. OFIR has a sharpener. This is their sharpener, and it works perfectly with their pencils. That's the only one I've ever tried, and I've never had any issues sharpening my OFIR pencils, so you might want to try theirs. Let me clean this out. There we go. All right, so for me, so lip colors are going to be a lot about what color your lips are. My lips are like naturally sort of pink. So for me, pink smoothie is kind of like a nude or a lip, same as my lips. But I love to do a lip liner, like a natural lip liner, and then a little bit of the Surreal Shine gloss. It's a plumper, but it doesn't hurt, and I love that. You ever got a lip plumper and put it on, and then you're like, ow, that hurts. All right, so we're going to swatch before I leave, and before we give away one of these. All right, so if you haven't liked, shared, and commented, you're going to want to do that now. We're going to swatch all of these. All right, so I'm going to start. Let's see if I can. There. My lip liner here. Also, I can't get it off. The lip liners and the eyeliners from OFIR are waterproof. So once you get them on, they ain't going anywhere. So there's your proof. All right, so here, this one, you're probably not going to be able to see on my skin because it's kind of skin colored for me. Okay. This is the shade that I used on my eyelid to finish off. It's a shimmer pink. Let me clean this off so I can go to the next one. All right, this is the lighter pink that I used at the beginning. This one is a matte shade, just very light pink. All right, next we have, this one is called Flutter. I have played around with this color a little bit. It has gold glitter in it. I don't know if you can see. It has gold glitter. It's so pretty. This one is called Blossom. This one actually is a little bit more of an orangey shade, so or like a bronzy orangey. So if you do like neutrals and oranges, that one will be really pretty for you. Thanks, Angela. Okay, this one is called Flora. I'm going to go here. This one is the one that I used in my crease. They're just so pretty. Yay, Patricia won! All right, this one is called Glisten. This one I also have in my crease. This one is almost a little bit more of purpley. Look how pretty they are. All right, then we have, this one is called Tender. This is kind of a mauve-y, like, it's a matte. It's like a mauve-y, like neutral shade. Okay, these are also on my skin, so they may look a little different on you. Let's go to the other arm for these last ones. So this one is called Dream. This is the darker, like brown shade that I used under my lower lash line. You see how sparkly it is? Love that. Then we have Periwinkle. So I love that there are some pink and kind of purpley shades in here. Periwinkle is a sparkly light purple. And then last but not least, we have Calla Lily. This one is a deep It's purple, almost like a little bit of like a maroon. This one's really pretty. It's a matte also. All right, so here I am, all covered in eyeshadow. This eyeshadow palette is a dream. You're definitely going to want to get one. Patricia, I'm so glad you won one. Make sure you email Lange to claim your free eyeshadow palette, and then let me know when you use it. Send me a picture of your eyeshadow. All right, if y'all have any questions, you can post them below, and we will come back and answer them. And thank you so much for watching, and I'll see y'all next time.